Welcome to the new cutting edge in strategy backtesting. Introducing the backtesting Diamond Walk Forward Manager from Professional Software Solutions. In our session today we are going over the walks and how to find the optimums. In the last session you saw how the results are presented. Here you see underneath the blue squares sorting all the results are the different categories, how the results are produced. For example, if you click on the sorts, we were using 4 different sorts to find the one candidate for each walk forward run, and if you click the plus, it shows you here how each sort in all those 2800 walk forward optimization runs has created an overall result. Here the best was number 1, which is here emphasizing the trading loss, and then equity. Number 2 is equity itself. Number 3 is profit factor. So you can see the best sort was max trading loss in descending order, or number 4, that's here profit factor, using the average per trade, not the overall result. And then the 5th column, that's the overall average, so you have a comparison how each of those improves or less improves the results. Same here for the ensemble periods. We were using 6 different ensemble periods. You see the shorter period, which is number 1, 5 runs, was by far the best. And then the next best is here number 6, which is the 30 runs, and in between 10, 15, 20, 25 runs lower. See the last column all is the average of all those 6 different ensemble periods. Then here we have the out of sample variations. That's how we got the 2800 walk forward optimizations, by combining all those different ways to optimize. Here we have out of sample of 10%, which fared the best, that's number 1. Number 2, 15% out of sample portion. Number 3, 20%, 25%, the worst, and then 5 is 30%. Also not so hot. Then overall we are having fairly low average, but you can see the best by far was 10%. So that means now you have good information, interesting information, that it might be good to test smaller out of sample period chunks here. And also here, from here you can see that shorter runs, only a few runs, are best. So maybe next time you try 4 to 12 runs in 2 increments. Also here the sorts, that you don't have to waste time by testing, retesting then number 3, which was here the profit factor on the gross amount. Same here for the filter. Here we had 24 different filter variations, and there you see it's a mixed bag. Every other one is up or down, which you can see is relating to the minimum of the profit factor filter. Here if it's high, then it's getting a lower result, that's number 2 here. Always when you move the cursor in the result here, you should see the little information box come up, and here on top there you see the information box. So this is the number 1 there, number 1, number 2, number 3, and so on 4, so you can see how that relates. So in other words, a higher profit factor filter didn't improve the result, and then overall, as the maximum was increased on the top end, the result also decreased. You can see it's slanted down. So in other words, next time you run optimization for the walk forward backtesting, you would focus on lower clips on the top, profit factor max, that's the filter we used here, and also lower minimum. So in other words, to use a little bit lower expectations for the profit factor seem to improve the results. And you can see also underneath each of those is, when you click on the plus again, a list of all those walk forward optimizations which have produced those results. These are all the filter settings for the 24th setting. See here there are a few. If you want to go into details, which specific results are behind that last dot here, the 24th dot, this one here on the bottom, the worst result, or the best result, of course. You can click here, expand this one, and then you see all the dozens of results. Here was a good one, 1500, here's 1800, and each time you leave the cursor here, you can see how the result was obtained here. 2400 minus, yeah, not so good. Yeah, so this helps you next time you run the optimization to decide on different filters or different filter settings. In this case, we found out that a lower walk forward period was helping. Okay, this concludes the second walk forward optimization section. Thank you.